Hey guys, welcome to Atlas of Nutrition. My name is Summer and this is part 2 of Cook With Me Freezer Meals. If you haven't already, be sure to click up the pop-up link or the link in the description below to see the part 1. We'll get right into it and pick up right where we left off. Hey guys, same girl, different day. Yesterday I was only able to get a power hour of freezer meals done. My husband came home at the end of packaging the fried rice, and then my son woke up soon after, and then for his second nap time, and then once he went down for bed, I just kind of did what I usually do in the days. So today he's down for a nap again, and we're gonna do another quick power hour of freezer cooking to finish the meatballs. We are gonna finish the meatballs and the loaded potato soup. Like before, the links for these recipes will be in the description box down below. So I have my oven preheating, and I'm going to do just some easy oven baked bacon for the loaded potato soup. Oven bacon is super easy. It is just 350, put it in for 20 to 25 minutes and just keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't get burnt. And there you go, easiest way to cook bacon. Best way to cook bacon when you have a baby, for sure. Next, I'm gonna get things going for the meatballs. I have, almost 3 pounds of ground beef here, and I'll be adding an onion and a bunch of spices. But we do have a bunch of frozen squash, frozen Brussels sprouts, and frozen broccoli that we can just put on the side of the meatballs and make some rice or potatoes or pasta. So this will be a good, different meat source. Of course, as soon as I get my hands dirty, the oven goes off saying it's ready, so luckily I have one clean hand. These are going to be very oniony meatballs, which we are fine with, but you don't have to use as much onion, and if you don't want that onion bite, you can saute the onion beforehand. Just make sure that they cool down to room temperature before you add them into the raw meat so that the raw meat doesn't cook and you can freeze it properly. Alright, so I was one short of 20, but I could probably take little bits and pieces of each meatball because they are not really the same size, but that's fine, we'll make it work. I do have extra onions in here that have touched the raw meat, so I'm going to saute them up and put them in the loaded potato soup when it comes time to do that. For right now, I'm going to put these on a baking sheet with the parchment paper and put them in the freezer for a couple hours just to solidify and not stick together when I put them all in the same bag. Okay, so I had half of an onion in the fridge that I just chopped up, and I'm gonna saute it up with the meatball leftover onion, just to cook the residual meat through that was left on those onions, and then I'm gonna let them cool to room temperature, and then fill 2 freezer bags with the potato soup contents. So I was getting things ready to saute the onions, and I realized that the bacon's done. So I did let it cook a little long because I kind of forgot about it, my bad. But this will be perfect for our loaded potato soup. So I'm gonna let it cool for just a minute, and then I'm gonna transfer it to a paper towel to get the excess oil off. But let's keep going. What I'm doing here is dividing this recipe up into 2 bowls because the recipe I'm using makes 6 servings. I figured doing it and splitting it into 2 would make 3 servings each, which is perfect for my little family. So I'm just dividing it up, and then I'll put it in the bags when it's all cool and ready to go. As you can see, my freezer is filling up, but what I want to show you is that I don't like to be wasteful with green onions, so after we use them initially and then we have the leftover ones, I like to chop them up, like almost dice them, and then freeze them separately with the green part and the white part. Then I can just use them whenever I need to. The only downfall with the green part being frozen is that you can't have it as like a salad topping or any kind of topping where it doesn't get mixed in with the recipe, because when it defrosts, it's very wilted. So these are actually perfect for my potato soup, so let's get going.
An honest moment here. I got so excited with the smell of bacon that I made one of the potato soup freezer meals that night, and since I had a little extra time with the storm blowing by, I made a few bread bowls. When we served it, we were able to get 4 servings out of the one bag when I only anticipated 3, so adding sides definitely helped stretch these meals even more. I will let you know that since I divided this recipe in half, I did have to adjust my cooking time in the crock pot because it got too hot too fast, and with the difference in the amount of ingredients, I definitely needed less time. But it was still delicious, and I cannot wait to have it again.
Alright, so now it's time to tally up everything. I still need to remake the pancakes. I will probably do that another time though. It's been pretty rainy here, so we haven't had a lot of outside time like we normally do, so I wanted to do these freezer meals regardless to have on those nice days, but it's not a rush anymore. So the tally of everything is we made 4 stuffed bell peppers, 19 meatballs. I should have made it 20, but that's okay. 2 bags of loaded potato soups, which are 3 servings each, and then we made 2 full sandwich baggies of fried rice and 5 half bags of the fried rice. So that comes to what, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 family meals and 18 toddler meals, because my son will eat half of a half bag in one serving. So that equates to 18 meals for him if we just feed him the fried rice, but we'll make it work. So 8 family meals, 18 toddler meals. We did pretty good today, so all that's left is to clean up. So thank you guys so much for watching and coming along and cooking with me, and I'll see you next time.